Hello Sagittarius and welcome to Rooted Souls Tarot. I'm Lisa and this is your reading for July 2024. I'm going to use these lovely goddess guidance cards that I've dug out. I've had them for years and years and years and they are really lovely and really spot on when you know you're looking to use them in a reading. So I thought we'd give these a bit of a try, and we'll find 3 cards for you to give us the general theme, the general energy of your reading for July 2024. So, one's jumped out already. We have Ain, leap of faith, take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. So we'll pop her there. Have a little bit of a shuffle. We'll find a couple more for you. Okay. We have Mother Mary, expect a miracle. Now lots of people have got that card actually this month. I think this is the month of bizarre things maybe happening that you're not expecting, things like miracles. And Ostara, fertility. So this all tells me that you are within the energy of July. You are taking a leap of faith. You're throwing yourself out there into something new, and something that maybe is quite unexpected, and it's maybe something that you've been hoping for or looking to work towards, and it's actually going to come into fruition for you. So that's a pretty good start, Sagittarius. Shall we pick some Rider-Waite cards, some traditional tarot cards, and have a look at your past, present and future energy? Yeah, everybody this month is looking towards some sort of change in July, some sort of positive change in July. So let us have a little bit of a closer look about what's been happening with you over the recent past. Okay. We have the Chariot and the Page of Wands. So the Chariot speaks of moving towards, I want to say destiny actually for you, moving towards the place where you are meant to be, down the right path. If we look a little bit closer at our Chariot card, he's there, he's between those 2 towers, and he's actually, it looks like he's between 2 pillars. So he's sort of on track, going on a set direction, and he's, I think, you know, he's not deviating from the path. He's going towards his destiny. You know, he's got all these beautiful stars in the canopy above him and on his crown. And this tells me that he's quite an enlightened soul. He's quite connected with his deep intuition. And I think that's leading him towards his destiny. So in the recent past, you may have sort of had an epiphany moment about that, or you may just have this deep inner knowing of where you're meant to be going, and you're heading towards it, because we've got the Page of Wands as well. He is a bit of an intrepid explorer. He's setting off on his journey there. It looks like he's got his staff. He's looking towards it. Towards the future, and he's looking like he's ready to take on any challenge that gets thrown at him. The wands are the card of action, of taking action, of moving forward, and pages can be, you know, they are the watered down energy, if you like, of maybe that beginning, the start of the journey, just that putting everything together. You know, if you were planning your journey, if you decided you're going somewhere and you're starting to plan everything and put things into action, it's just starting to put that energy into something so that it can move forwards. So let's have a little bit of a closer look with a few more clarifiers and see what's been going on a little bit deeper in our past energy. I'm going to take that because I really wanted to come out there, and it is the actual Fool, and that is taking a leap of faith. You know, he's starting off on his journey. He's not sure where it's going to take him. He's not sure, you know, if it's the right thing to do maybe, but he's just doing it anyway. He's taking a chance. He's taking with him all he needs, and he's got his little dog as his friend there, going off on a big journey. So we'll take that as your past energy of you beginning to take that leap of faith. I'm going to have that one as well. So the Nine of Swords as well we have, and this is the card of beginning to move forwards after a difficult time, or you know, a time where things may have not been what you've planned, and he's tending to look a little bit towards the past. But he's fully prepared to move onwards. He's got his wands, he's got his staff there again, just like the page of wands, but it's actually at a little bit of an angle, so he's a little bit more reserved about where he's, you know, about taking action and going, but because he's still thinking about the past a little bit, but things are moving on, you are moving ahead, things are going to head towards the place where you should be, your destiny, and the journey has begun, whether you actually want it or not. I think the wheel has started turning, and you know, you're setting off on this new adventure, this new journey, taking a leap of faith into something new. So let us have a little bit of your current energy, Sagittarius. Right, we have the Tower, and we have the Five of Cups. So the Tower, as we've maybe spoke about before, is something coming in, some situation coming in and just sort of wiping the slate clean in order for you to start again. Because in the picture, the Tower is being ruined. It's toppling, it's falling, and it's going to be raised to the ground so that you know, it can be built up from scratch again. So, you know, these Tower moments can come into our lives. They can come into our lives in many different forms, but it's usually something that's going to just change things, just like that, something that you wouldn't expect. It can be good, or sometimes it can feel bad at the time, but when you look back with hindsight, you know, it can be one of those, oh, you know, at the time this seemed really terrible, it was awful, you know, maybe I lost my job, it was really dreadful, and I felt terrible at the time, but actually that was the catalyst to me setting up my own business, and now I'm really successful. It's one of those moments that, you know, things just might seem terrible for that short space of time, but then once you've got the gift of hindsight, it's like, oh, that was the right thing to do. This was the right thing to happen, because then that allowed me to free up some space so that I could do, you know, build this amazing business, move to this amazing house, move country, you know, whatever. So, you know, I think your present moment, maybe you've got this Tower moment that's happened or happening, and it, as I say, it usually comes out from nowhere, and it doesn't even have to be a physical thing. It could also be just a complete change of mind for you, like an epiphany, a turning on a sixpence moment where you, like, you know, one minute you're thinking this and the next it's like, oh, that's how it is, that's what it needs to be. And, you know, that's the reason I've been feeling so rubbish, that's the reason why I felt this. You know, it can be a real change of mind, a sudden change of mind. So whatever it is that you've got on your mind this month, Sagittarius, this could be the, you know, the area of life that's having that swift change. We have the Five of Cups, and he's looking very sad there, very, very unhappy, because he's looking in front of him, he's looking at the three of the 5 cups that have fallen over, and he's just concentrating on the things that have gone wrong, the things that aren't quite right. But in reality, all is not lost. He's got 2 cups over here still standing, and you know, he can run with that, he can work with that. So this may be after your Tower moment. You might think, oh well, actually this is ruined, all my cups have fallen over, without actually realizing that there's some cups still standing, and you've still got stuff here that's the things that are left, the things that you're meant to move forward on, and are meant to work with, and meant to, you know, pull together in order to keep yourself on that the path of destiny. Let us have, in my usual rubbish shuffling mode, let us have some more cards to clarify this. This, you know, this Tower moment could be the miracle, this expect a miracle. And it, as I said, it might not be anything that you expect. It might be completely something that's come from left field, that, you know, has just come in and just knocked the stuffing out of you, or changed the complete way that you're thinking. But it could be a miracle that's come your way to set you on the right path. So let's have another 3 cards to just clarify this energy, this current energy for Sagittarius. Okay, we've got the 3 of Swords, and we have the Emperor, and we have the 8 of Wands. I'm just going to pick another 2 cards to just clarify this 3 of Swords. Have another couple. We've got the 2 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so this Tower moment's happened for you, and you're realising that actually all's not lost. You've still got some stuff to work with, but that's not going to stop you from feeling loss, because whenever things change, even when things change for the better, there's always that feeling of, you know, of sadness, that things have moved out of your life, that things have moved on. And if things, you know, if stuff was going, what you considered relatively well, or quite stable and secure, then that can leave you with a sense of loss and of grief. And you know, it might not be something that you feel for long, but it is just there. It's just that it's like when you move school when you're a child, and you're excited about moving school because you know, your new school does this and it does that, and you know, you've got different subjects you can do. But you know, you're leaving behind what you know, and you know, maybe some friends that you've left behind, and the lovely school dinners that you used to have. So you know, even though you're excited to move onwards and move up to a different school, you've still got that sense of loss from leaving the old school. So I think that's what the 3 of Swords is sort of saying and sharing with us, is that, you know, we may feel that little sense of loss, but you know, things will roll on, things will move. It was not forever. I think you'll start feeling excited and more settled, you know, because we've got this Emperor card here, and he's very strong, he's very steady, and I think he is for me giving off this feeling of being settled, of being settled down, feeling comfortable where he is, and yeah, just really steady Eddie. Despite, you know, maybe a little bit of upheaval, or you know, the change being a little bit scary, he's there to say that, you know, you are going to settle. Things are going to feel better. You know, it might have happened really quickly, this energy, because tower energy can generally be really quite fast. As I say, it can come from nowhere, and it can take us by surprise. So the Eight of Wands is the card of swift movement, of things happening really fast. And I think, you know, that has sort of maybe taken you a little bit aback and a little bit by surprise, and made you feel a little bit unsteady and ungrounded and unconnected. And the Emperor's here because, you know, you are going to find that energy. If you sort of try and connect with that grounding energy, take time to ground yourself. Do some deep breathing, whatever it is that makes you feel steady in life, that makes you feel connected to and rooted to the earth, is what you need to be doing. Because, you know, there's nothing worse than when you're feeling a little bit unanchored and a little bit ungrounded, because life always feels a little bit more difficult. So it's really important for you at the current moment, I think, to take the time out to ground yourself and to just make, you know, if you've had to have a move, just make that little corner of your new space feel like home. You know, if you've had to move job, just do whatever it takes for you to feel a little bit more connected, and, you know, to feel a little bit more homely to you. You know, whatever it is, find a way to ground yourself and to tether yourself back down to the earth, so you're not feeling like you're floating around and feeling a little bit, don't know whether you're coming or going. So we have, there's a few clarifiers here. We've got the Two of Wands and we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Now the Two of Wands, he has got the world in his hands there. He's looking out towards the future. The world's his oyster. He can do and go wherever he chooses. The next move is up to him. And so this is for you, because, you know, things may have changed. Something may, you know, will come in and just shift things, the way things are going, move you in a different tangent and sweep things clear, giving you space to make the decision. Excuse me, oh, the hiccups coming there. For you to make the decision about where you want to go next, because your path is clear. Remember, you know, you're keeping your eye on your destiny, pushing you forward to your goal, but, you know, it's up to you how you get there. You know, life is a journey, not a destination. So sometimes we have to go on a little bit of a slight deviation to get to where we're going. But as long as we know where we're heading, then, you know, it's quite okay to take a little bit of a deviation here and there, because that's all part of life, isn't it? The lovely twisty turny path of life. So we have the Nine of Pentacles as well here, and she is looking at her harvest. She's looking at all the work that she's put in to a project, to her work, to her home, to her relationship, and she's looking and she's just enjoying the harvest. She's pleased with the harvest. She's happy how it's gone, and, you know, she's looking towards the next time to sow and next time to plant, so that she can keep this momentum going. So that's your current energy, Sagittarius. Let's have a little look about what's coming, what's in the future for you for July, by the end of July. Right, let's have a few more cards to start off with, and then we may add to them as we go along. Okay, we have got the Hierophant, we've got the Seven of Cups, and we've got the Page of Swords. So the Hierophant, he has a few different meanings, but I think for you, this is all about a blessing in disguise, I think. I think, you know, what has happened in your recent past with this Tower moment, whether that is the change in your shift of perspective or something physically coming in and putting you on a slightly different route, it's been a blessing. It's a blessing. It's what was needed. It is, you know, it's put you back on track, you know, shifted you slightly to keep you going in the direction towards your destiny, towards the path that you're on. And we have also got the Seven of Cups, and that is about choices. So again, we spoke about the Two of Wands there, about how he's got the world in his hand. It's up to him where he goes from here, which route he takes. And we've got the Seven of Cups, and that's offering us choices. It's offering us places, people, whatever it is that's on your mind when I'm talking, you know, we're going through this reading, whatever it is for you. He has got lots of different choices. In all of the cups there's something completely different. Some of them are good, some of them may be bad, but you know what, you won't know until you pick one and run with it and take it and set off on the adventure. So that is, you know, again, it's a card of you moving forward and working towards, heading towards where you want to be. So we also have the Page of Swords, and that is things becoming clearer. He's got his sword there, he's wielding his sword, and you're starting to see things in a clearer way. You have finding more clarity of mind, and it also could be you having some new ideas, some new innovative ideas about, you know, how you can keep on this path, you know, how you can get to where you want to be quicker. This can be the card of innovation, of a new idea, you know, a little seedling of an idea that you begin to work with. So let us find some more cards for you, Sagittarius, for this future energy. Okay, we have the Devil card, we have the Three of Cups, and we have the Eight of Swords. Now I'm going to pick another one, the Four of Cups. Okay, so we've got two cards here that sort of have similar meanings. We have the Devil card, and this is the card which can highlight or can sort of give us a little bit of a heads up about our shadow side, of the things that we maybe don't like about ourselves, the things that we don't often acknowledge unless you've been doing some deeper shadow work. You know, maybe that's that you feel you know, you can feel jealousy sometimes, or you know, you have this negative pattern of behavior of you know, every time something good happens you self-sabotage it. Or it could be that, you know, you use, like, you know, you have coping mechanisms which mean that, you know, you maybe overindulge a little bit when things get tough. So I always think of the Devil, when the Devil comes out, is a little bit of a heads up to remind us that actually we don't need to fall into these old patterns of behaviour, these old coping mechanisms, these old ways of thinking, because there is a different way. There is a different way of dealing with it, and I think it's just a little bit of a heads up for you to try and find some awareness, to try and acknowledge this, and to sort of look it in the eye and sort of say, well, actually, thank you for, you know, for that, for the, you know, your offer of a way of dealing with this, but I'm actually going to choose this healthier, this other way that's going to be better for me. So, you know, like I say, some people are, when success starts heading their way and things start getting really successful, they're really good at self-sabotaging and making sure that it doesn't happen, because they've got this feeling of well, I can't, or I'm not worthy, or whatever it is. And I think that's just your little heads up as you're on this journey, as you've got this blessing has happened in the form of this tower moment, and you've got some good choices to make, and you've got a clear mind on it all, is to remember, don't let your brain and your mind get in the way of that negative self-talk that we all have, because we've also got the 8 of Swords. Now she is here, and she's in a prison of her own making. She's got all these swords stood around her like a fortress, and it's only one-sided, so she could walk out the other side, no problem. And she's bound and she's blindfolded, and both of those are really loose. So she's staying there out of her own choice. She doesn't have to be there. And this can be related to the devil, because obviously it's that that over-analytical thinking, letting her, because we've got the swords of the mind and the mental things, so that's her just over-analysing things, overplaying things in her mind, not letting things go, and just like letting them tick over and over again, and just replaying it and over-analysing it. And she's doing that herself. She doesn't have to do that. I know all about this. I'm a Virgo. We're great at overanalyzing. It is, it's our classic, skill, if you like. So I think in the coming month, before the end of July, you may have these things thrown up at you. These situations where you may find yourself overanalyzing or falling into old patterns of behaviour, and you've got to try and catch yourself, because you don't need to do that. You need to maybe look at a different way of coping with it, of dealing with it, to keep you on track and to keep you going in the direction that you want to be going. We've got the 3 of Cups sandwiched in the middle of those 2 cards, and I actually think that your friends, or whoever's close to you that you can chat to about things, are going to be the key to you dealing with that. They're going to help you through it. See the 3 friends there, they're celebrating something together, but it doesn't have to be a celebration. It's just the connection of 3 people, close friends, your girlfriends, your mates down the pub, your whoever, your neighbour that you're really good with and like to chat to, whoever it is that that's close to you that you can chat to, are going to be the key to you not getting in your own way of letting your head take over. So we've got the 4 of Cups there as well, and he's sat there, he's looking at his 3 cups, and he's not content with what he's got, but there's something else coming in for him, something else being gifted to him. We've got that cup there coming out of the clouds, a hand coming out of the clouds and offering him a new cup. So I think that's, as I said before about the 7 of Cups, just make the choice, go with the choice, just run with it, see how it goes. You might be taking a little diversion off your path, but do you know what, it's all life experience. You may learn something from it, and if you're not happy, you've got the opportunity of another cup. Just pick another cup, see what's inside it, and again, off you go and see where that takes you. Life is all about making choices and moving forward, because it's only when we don't make the choices and we then begin to stagnate, life doesn't move on the way that it should. The energy doesn't flow with life as it should, and our miracles don't come in. Our Mother Mary miracles don't come into us, because we're just sat doing the same old thing day in, day out, and not taking chances. So let us find 3 cards which can give you some general advice for the month of July, Sagittarius. Let's find 3 cards. Okay, we have the Empress. We have the King of Wands. And we have the Star. Really beautiful. You've got a lot of stars in this in this spread. We've got the stars from the Chariot, the stars from the Empress, the actual star. And I think this is this higher knowledge that you have got deep within you, that is your guiding light, that is going to move you forward on the path that you want to go. And it doesn't matter if, as we've said, you come off the path a little bit, picking a different cup and trying that out. Your guiding light will always take you back towards your destiny, to where you're going to go. There's little things that'll come in that'll sort of nudge you here and jostle you there, and, you know, sort of take you off your path for a little bit. But all of these things are all learning. They're all for you to learn different new skills or different lessons, life lessons. I'm a big believer in life lessons, that things are sent to us to learn, and if we don't learn them the first time, then similar thing will happen a little bit down the line, and then again until we learn the life lesson and we get it, we have a aha moment. So we've got the Empress. She is very spiritually, mentally, intuitively enlightened. She's very wise woman, and she's also the card of creativity, of creation. So this could be, you know, you creating your own destiny, setting yourself on the path, and the Empress is here to be help you be your guiding light, to set you off on this amazing creative path that you've got the opportunity to go on this July, if you work with the energy. And we've got the King of Wands, and he knows what he wants, he knows how he's going to get it, and he's not afraid to just take action to do that. And so you need to embody his energy this July, you know, really have that inner knowing about what it is that you want to do, what you want to, you know, where you want to go. Pick that cup and just take action and go with it. He's a fire element. He's the element of fire, so he's very fiery. He's not afraid to just do it. And this is you this month, Sagittarius, if you so wish. And we have the star. Again, she's very intuitive. She's very connected to the earth. She's very connected to her intuition, to her inner world, her inner knowing. And she is there to help you, to push you on your way, to help you to maybe resolve and to heal the things that, you know, the things that may be popping up this month. You know, this devil, this over-analytical mind, this I can't attitude. She's there to help you to heal yourself, to get past it, to find a new way of doing things, a new way that's not going to be detrimental to you and detrimental to where you're meant to be going, your path to destiny. So I'll leave it at that because I have gone on a little bit. It's been lovely to see you, Sagittarius. I hope to see you again. If you like to like and subscribe, then that will mean that I'll get to hopefully catch up with you again next month. Yes, have a great day, and I will see you next time.